that ship, they'll give you a few mining missions.
Yeah, well, there's like mining cobalt and bauxite and stuff like that, which is easy enough. You just go and buy it.
Yeah.
It's like you get one every 5 or 6 bloody times it clicks over.
Well, at the end of a session on Saturday, whatever it was. Request armor. Yeah. So when I grabbed that, he did a whole lot of assassination and massacre missions.
Yeah.
Came back in the Corvette, stopped off, and there was about 7 of those mining missions waiting for me. So
Oh, typical.
I snapped them up and went, "All right, so I'll be good for tomorrow."
Yeah,
And as I was doing those, I was getting more as I was completing.
Yeah. It tends to. I must admit, it tends to accelerate if you've been out and done some and come back.
Right.
Because you've completed some missions, so I think they tend to give you more. Whereas while you're just trying to stack them up, you're not actually finishing any, are you?
Right.
So I don't know. Well, I've got a couple of small massacre missions for you on the hacks account. I mean, the ship's not really that great, but I can kill anthill mob with them. I think it's got three beam lasers and a couple of multi cannons, and they're not overly engineered or anything. So, but it works. Got the rank up to 40%. I think it was from 11 already.
Right.
And I've got another dozen ships to kill tonight, so that will probably take it up to nearly 50 because it's only a novice rank. Oh god, I'm going to be interdicted now. Okie doke. What's chasing me? Oh, it'll be an anthill mob because I've got the anthill. No, it's chasing me. Oh, chasing me because of what I'm delivering. It's all right. Got a very small bounty, so they're not going to be hard to kill.
And I've noticed that the massacre missions and the assassination missions are coming out at a much lower rank than what you normally get.
Yeah, well, like I said, Jono's rank. Oh, although he's a tycoon in trade, so I don't know how that works.
Who is?
Hax is a tycoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only a novice in combat. And I think it's Pathfinder, is it, or something in exploration, something like that. Because we did do the Maya point one, the Maya one, didn't we?
Yes, I think we did.
Palin, yeah. I don't know what's chasing me, but it doesn't even appear to have a FSD interdictor.
Okay.
It's charging around all around me, but it's not doing anything. Perhaps he couldn't afford one. That's going to drop in at the station. By the look of it. Okay. Well, that ain't going to work for you. So. Do the oldest ones first. Terminal. I'll do the cobalt. I'll just knock off the Yeah, only I reckon all I did was win about 8 conflict zones, and that was it.
Yep. Interesting.
And then the rest of them I've done today, so that should have won today anyway because I did more. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, basically I was just trying to hang it out for one more day, if I can. Because all the time they're locked, we can move.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know whether this lot will do any good tonight. Should do. Trouble is, if we go 1% more, we'll be right on bloody Aegis' bloody hammer.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. Cause then you can
Well,
ditch this
yeah. Yeah, so we just have to not bother doing the election like I normally do. Yeah.
Go off and do something else.
Yeah. Exactly.
Find someone else to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Try and find a way to repair your reputation with the
Oh, anthill mob.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. I'm only unfriendly now. It's only
yes.
taken about 3 months.
Yeah.
The trouble is, well, it's all right because I'm only killing anthill mob axe accounts. That's
Yeah.
all right because you were quite well up with him.
Okay.
Funny. And apart from that, the missions you're getting are like 10 or 20, or they're not huge ones anyway.
Yeah.
Because of the rank. So, but some of the ships, that, like I said, they're pythons, anacondas, and all that. Whereas a lot of the time you used to go in there, you used to get anything from sidewinders,
Yeah.
cobras, all the little ships as well. But first time I went in there the other day on your account, I didn't have anything smaller than a fer-de-lance, I don't think. But no problem, it worked.
Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully it's all comes good.
It just at least seems that, I've done this before. I've run, as you know, I've worked like 3 accounts in a day, and we've gone backwards.
Yep.
Which is like, that's not right. Whereas now it appears to be actually working if I do the work. And I know Sword Tagging was around the other day as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I did, 40 odd missions?
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah, trouble is, it's only the first dozen that count much, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, well, that's why one account I did 10, and the other one I just kind of kept going because the missions kept going up. And
yeah, oh yeah, well, yeah, you want to do them if they're there. I understand that.
Yeah.
So I kind of went overboard. I didn't realise I went 25 overboard.
Yeah. I'm too bloody fussy. I try and hang out until I get the 5 influence star ones and the 4s, and I sort of ignore anything that's 2. Try and wait for something at minimum 3.
Yep.
That's why it takes me hours to get enough missions up.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna kill a few scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Or something different.
Yep.
I'm just testing the trying restream. So in theory I should be streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
Oh, okay.
In theory. Threat 6, what am I doing? I'm in fucking La La Land today.
Did you get hold of the guy with your car or not?
Yeah, I sent him a message and said, "Oh, look, it looks like I should hopefully, all but definitely, have the money cleared by Friday next week."
Mhm.
Because I did message him the other day and say, "Look, I still have every intention of buying."
Yeah.
Actually, it was like a week ago.
Yeah.
Messaged him. I said, "Look, I'm so sorry that it's been delayed so much.
Well, aren't we all?
we I thought I was being careful with what I quoted, the amount of time I left extra time,
Yeah.
but it didn't work out." So
No. Well, if he hasn't sold it, it's all right, I suppose. Did he have anybody else fishing around it or not? Don't know.
yeah, not sure. Commander Mark
Yeah.
Hunter. Hello. Ooh, 7. Are you a local?
Where'd you find him?
He's in Asteroid.
Asterope, yeah. Okay. Oh, of course he would be, wouldn't he? That's where you go to fight the thingies, yeah.
Oh, it's just
Scout.
easier because you can
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah.
drop from such a distance.
Just go in the nav beacon and it points them all out where they are for you as well, doesn't it?
So I don't know if he's a local or he didn't say he was in a squadron.
Okay.
He was down to 36% hull, so I'm guessing he was killing those things we call skyboids of some description. Oh shit. I'm only going to get to do 1 or 2. I didn't buy limpets.
Well, you got far to go to the station.
No.
Can't synthesize a few.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
It's only iron and nickel, I think, isn't it? 2 each.
Well, for 1 limpet, it's 10 each, is it?
No,
4.
it's
4
4
limpets
limpets.
for 10 of this and 10 of that.
Oh, okay.
Bloody
Yeah, great.
expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit. Usually
most-
I'm massively oversubscribed on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I've always
usually
got
sit
300 of each of those.
Usually sit around 300 mark most of the
Yeah.
time. If I'm below 200, I'm like, shit, I'm getting low. Bloody hell.
That's right.
Seen that in a while,
If anybody's watching or not watching. Oh, V Dubbin.
Heard from him for a while.
Hmm.
He was on the other night.
Oh, was he? I missed him.
Oh no. No, that wasn't me. That was Joe.
Yeah, Jawa's not been well.
Oh, he's been
Apparently.
poorly,
I
is he?
asked him, how you going? He said, oh yeah, I'm getting better. I'm like, oh, what?
Whoops.
Oh right, okay. Didn't realise.
Oh, he was so bad he couldn't sit at his computer, however he hurt himself.
Oh, wow.
He ended up buying it for his Xbox so he could play it in his bedroom.
Blimey. So he couldn't sit in a chair even.
Apparently not.
Yep. I, on the other hand, have actually been going to bed a bit more lately.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Your back's getting more used to being there then, yeah?
Probably. Stupid sitting up day and night, isn't it? Just it's more bloody comfortable.
Well,
That's
it's
the
only stupid if it hurts you, surely.
it's not good for me.
While I think of it, I was going to come down next Thursday,
29th, you said, yeah, possibly.
but I'm going to delay it now till probably the Thursday after, so the 5th,
No problem.
because then I can come down for 10 days or 14 days or something.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I was just going to come down for the 6 days so I could catch Zaf's birthday, but
Yeah.
Andy's too stressed with the idea. And she goes, well, you're only going on a holiday. I said, well, it's not just a holiday. If it was a holiday, I'd be going for a couple of weeks. And then she came back to me about half an hour later and I said, well, why don't you go after we've done this? I've done this. And
Yeah. That's fair enough.
yeah, well, I would have liked to have gone for Zaf's birthday.
Oh, so you're going to miss it, of course. Yeah.
Sometimes I think that she intentionally does this shit just to fuck with any ideas I have.
As if a woman would do that. Come on.
It's non-stop. Non-stop.
Okay, 2 done. What's next? That's the oldest one. That one.
Well, Mr. Mark, whatever your bloody name was, you're a bit fucking rude for not saying hello back.
Oh, he didn't reply.
He
He's a
hasn't
bit like
replied, no.
me. Roger. Okay, so 2.
Alright, so, sorry. So apparently all I have to do is tick that. Please restart your broadcast. Okay. Done. Now in theory, that should be it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I go to Facebook, share.
Still confused as to how that girl at the solicitor's got that mucked up around the credit card bit. Because I read the last 4 numbers out to her when I rang her. I know I did. And I said, I think she said she credited it to Christine's account and the last 4 numbers were blah, 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 blah. And she said, no, we did it on our credit card. So she must have thought that was her 4 numbers, which it fucking
typical,
wasn't.
of course she did.
Yeah.
Oh, well, just bear in mind I'm streaming, so don't talk about the $1 million, alright?
What? You wish. Don't we all?
Oh, it's just we don't get it all.
No, I know.
So I'm using this new program to stream, but I don't say hi if you are there and tell me how you are watching, as in what medium. I don't know how people are watching or whether they're watching. It says there's a person watching, but I don't know who it was. It says I'm broadcasting to 3 places, however it only sends to 2 of them. Oh, go figure, I don't know. It only sends me typing to it. But in theory, wherever they type, I should see it.
Right.
From what I understand. If not, you can watch on YouTube or Twitter. No, not Twitter, Twitch. That's the one. I have no idea. No, that's a Goyd. I don't want to kill a Goyd. Naughty Goyd. Bad Goyd. I don't want to kill goids. Go away, goid. I want to kill little goids. I'm 25% elite now.
Cool. On your combat, yep. Getting there,
Yeah,
mate.
25% to elite. Yeah.
Yeah, from deadly. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 25% deadly. That's the one. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
So that threat 6, no thanks. Threat 8, even better. Still no. Degraded. Convoy. Oh, now it's saying that I've just started streaming on on Twitch. So confused. So that's a huge delay.
Sounds
But
like
I
it.
suppose it doesn't really matter if there's a delay as long as I see the messages in the end. Although that's so long that people might think you're ignoring them. Yeah, so Restream is it's a site where you stream to it instead of streaming to YouTube or Twitch or something like that, and then it streams to the other platforms, supposedly.
Okay.
He's here again. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there we go.
Well, the commander. Everybody remember it is Darnell's Progress that does bismuth, isn't it? Without me.
Yeah, I'll just go with yes. I've no idea, I'm sorry.
I've got to open up EDDB again, otherwise.
Yeah, no, I don't know, I'm sorry.
Pretty certain that's the only one that does it. Or my point.
Terry, well, you do.
Bismuth? I think it's Darnell's Progress, isn't it?
No.
Don't know. Not sure.
Sorry.
Okay. It's alright.
EDB is usually my go-to.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain that's the only place you can get it. There or my point, I think they both do it.
My point is owned by
Anthill.
Anthill Mob, so you're probably not going to get in there.
John O can. The Hacks account can.
Yep.
Just double check that. I'm pretty certain that's where it is. Bismuth. Yes, there we are. Fine stations. Yep, Darnell's and Maya Point both. Maya Point being the cheapest. Okay. Plenty of supply. Okay. Well, seeing as you can go there, I will go there.
I can and I will, so I will and I will.
Absolutely.
Saturday night we killed Medusa and shit with just 6 of us.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. It was actually easier than a couple of the other ones because we had real issues with what's the word? We had issues with instancing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it was the basilisk. One of the basilisks was probably the hardest kill. And then we had a new fella come on, so we took him and popped a heap of Cyclopses with him.
Yep.
So I think he enjoyed it. Which, and like I said to him, it's the boring bit. But you know, we've got him 20 million in about half an hour.
Yep, he was happy then.
Yeah. Hello, whoever's watching the stream. I'm not sure how bad the delay is. So the clock time, the in-game clock time, it's 11:53 here. So I don't know what time it is for you, whether or not it's delayed by heaps or what. You can tell me maybe.
13:53 it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's 11:53 here, so the 53 is correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just want to know when they're seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Been looking at TIG welders.
Yep.
Trying to look at TIG welders. And I always thought that you had to keep changing gases, and it turns out you don't. So it's actually better than having my MIG.
Yeah.
Because my MIG uses Argo Shield.
Yep.
Well, I have to use Argo Shield to weld the steel, but the TIG you just use Argon for everything.
Oh, okay.
So, and I also found a place where you can buy the bottle, and then you just pay $50 for it. I don't know whether it's a changeover or you take it and they refill it. I'm not quite sure how that works.
Mm.
But yeah, $57 I think it is for an E-size bottle.
Right.
Because I've paid probably $600 in fucking rentals since I got my welder. I've had it 5 years, I reckon. I think it's that long. And it's $100 and something a bloody month. Year, sorry.
Yep.
You used to rent both bottles, didn't you?
Yeah, it was 120 odd a year. Oxy was cheap, but the acetylene wasn't.
Okay. To refill, you mean?
No, that was a rental.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought it was just the bottle hire, but it's different prices for different types of bottles, is it? For the hire?
Different gas, yeah.
Okay.
Well, different size bottles as well.
Of course it is, yes. Yep.
Oxy's bigger, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the E-oxy and the acetylene. But the acetylene costs more, eh?
Yeah.
Was talking about...
the gas does.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my rental's $13 a month, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get...
That's pretty dear.
Yeah, get an E-size bottle for $440 filled. And then you own it. So.
Yeah. And you can have it refilled, can you, legally?
Well, that's... I'll have to ask them. I don't know whether it's a changeover or whether you drop it off and pick it up the next day and they recharge it for you or what.
No, okay.
I'm not sure how that works. Because that matters, obviously.
Yeah.
Because if it's ridiculously more expensive than the other places, it's not worth it in the long run.
No.
Because it's only $57 to get my Argo Shield refilled.
Yep.
Which I need another bottle again. And the panel beater's his air compressor blew up.
Oh god.
Poor fucker. I think it's just a cheap Chinese one though. The first one it did a rod.
Oh wow.
But this one it just stopped working. I said, well, it sounds like the cap to me, but
capacitor.
Yeah, because they have that big cap in there, don't they?
They certainly do. That's what fucked up on my one.
Slow start.
Yep. That's the only thing that got replaced on the one you've got, other than me having to make a cardboard head gasket for it.
Yeah, oh, I love it. It's so much quieter than my last one was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad one, is it?
Oops, I forgot to get rid of the caustic damage. So, oh dear. How is everyone? please type and reply so I can see how long it takes.
Rims you drive charging.
3, 4.
Nice one, Victor.
I'm gonna end up with like 60% hull by the end of this because I didn't repair before
Forgot about you.
Yeah, I didn't use the limpet before I jumped out.
No.
Alright, I
Oops,
just put
okay.
up your stream on YouTube.
Yep. Is it watchable?
Yeah, the lag's not too bad. It's maybe 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's impressive. Do you have Twitch? It's Total Noobness. TOTAL Noobness, all one word. Because I made the name when I started playing PUBG. And for the first 20 games I was a complete and utter noob, and I knew I would be, so. I think this is giving me more stable FPS. I mean, I've got 144 FPS anyway, but it's not, doesn't seem to be stuttering at all now. Who was that?
Sorry, that was me. Sorry about that. I completely forgot I was logged in. I thought I'd
Okay.
switched to the mobile.
I dragged you back up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn it.
What? I don't like damn it.
I was looking to try and bring up the Twitch, and I ran off a cliff.
Oh no!
It's alright.
Which Twitch?
Total Noobness. I'm using Restream.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Okay.
But there's a chat box that gets brought up,
Mhm.
and I don't know whether it sends me all of the information or some of it or none of it.
Oh.
So Facebook's read only, so anybody typing on Facebook I can't see apparently.
Mhm.
But the YouTube and Twitch, supposedly if someone types to me from one of those, it should show it to me.
Alright, well, let me get on the Twitch quickly and have a look before I go to bed. Well, tag him. Tries off clips.
What are you playing again? WoW.
Yeah.
I tried. They sent me 3 free days or some shit.
Yeah, no, this is on one of the private servers. It's the classic, the vanilla.
Oh, okay. Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I could do
But-
that again.
But Blizzard's about to release World of Warcraft Classic on the 27th of August,
So then it won't be free. Massive
then,
penis. Yes, that one
they'll be-
works.
turning it off.
Damn it. Well, will they release it with? Maybe it'll be a reduced monthly fee or something.
You get it free with your your regular retail WoW subscription.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, of course.
You're
do.
live.
So-
Alright, hang on. Let me,
So I should be live on YouTube as well.
I can see that now.
Where's chat in
If I add a comment.
Twitch?
Comment maybe. I don't know if you can chat without signing in.
I just
Oh,
sent you a link.
Facebook. What? I got a message from Facebook,
Yeah, because I messaged your stream.
and it came.
Yeah.
And was that stream from my personal?
Yep.
Or was that from the link in?
No,
So if you go to the
I'm
link,
looking at your personal page.
okay, but if you go to the share that I put into EDAKL,
That's the link I clicked up. It came up with your personal,
oh, okay, so that link took
coming from Jonathan Hanks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool then. So yeah, just whether or not the YouTube one works, and I'm laughing.
Well, the YouTube one did work,
No,
didn't it?
no, I've got one from Twitch and I've got one from Facebook.
Okay, let me try.
All right, Jono. Now.
Yep. Yeah, that's quick. That was instant, that message. So they are coming through on Twitch.
Okay, hang on. I'm just about to go on Facebook here.
Facebook must have been pretty quick as well.
I reckon. Yeah, that's probably about a 5-10 seconds.
I'll tell you
delay.
when this ship blows up. Never, apparently. Come on. 0 to blown up now.
4, 5, 6. About 6 seconds
blown
on
up
YouTube.
now.
Wow. And YouTube came up as well, so it's working.
Yep.
That's cool. Hello,
Sure.
whoever else the viewers are.
It was me on YouTube.
Well, there's 5 of you. I suppose it
Yeah.
could be 3 of you, couldn't there?
Yeah, probably. And to me, you were streaming 1080p.
Yep.
On YouTube.
Yeah, so from what I understand, this I upload just to Restream, and then Restream use their data to upload to the other servers.
It's not
So
a bad idea.
you can
Might have
host
to
to
look at
4. It's like $17.50 a month if you do it for a year to unlock a heap of other shit, but just basic streaming.
that. Okay.
So it's about a 5-second delay, Jono. based on
That's
what I
very
can
good.
Mm.
That's very
Not bad at
good.
all.
Because even if I stream to YouTube at ultra low latency, it's still 3 or 4 seconds, and the standard setting's 8 seconds. Oh, yeah, that's impressive.
Headquartered to Austin, Texas, so you're probably getting better latency than I am.
Heck, okay, fair enough.
Well, just you're a bit closer to Texas than I am.
Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm still running the VPN as well, and I'm still it's
okay.
uploading at 272 kilobytes a second.
All right, so let's have a look at the pricing.
It
Personal,
might-
forever free.
It might not be that close. I mean, if the connection's coming back down to Sydney to go back out, then you're probably about the same distance.
Yeah,
True.
true.
But I think there is some.
Most of the
link.
cables go Sydney or Perth.
I think that's
Some go Sydney, Los Angeles. Some go Sydney, Auckland, Los Angeles.
Okay.
All right, so the personal one's forever free. I don't know why. Yeah. 30 plus streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's heaps. Most of them I don't know, but I'm trying to stream to Steam as well. I don't know if it works, but
Oh, well, let me go on to Steam and have a look. Where the fuck do I find you?
just gonna invite this bloke to a group and have a yak with him.
Yeah, it looks like he's responded to you now.
Send friend request.
Can't see anything to tell me that you're streaming unless the.
So, I can see that your chat on, see your messages on YouTube, but
Yep.
I couldn't see any messages on Twitch from you.
Okay.
But that might be because I just connected later and they weren't sent out.
Oh, okay. Chat messages.
Yeah.
Check 1, 2. Let's try that.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
So it says it's sent. I just don't know about whether it gets sent on Facebook or not.
Try that again. I'll just hook it back into Twitch. Sorry, I closed it.
Check 1. Oh, no, wrong one. Check 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that came through on YouTube and it's come through on Twitch.
Cool.
I didn't see exactly what it came through, but I assume about the same time.
Oh, it's excellent. So if anybody ever did want to talk to me. Declined my friendship request. Cheeky motherfucker.
It's telling me you're offline on Steam.
Okay. Let me check me live dashboard. It just says unknown. Statutes are not supported for this platform. Statuses are not reported for this platform. Settings, edit settings. Display name E4GL3.
Oh, can we get an enterprise subscription? Individual ingest servers, backup input-output lines. With
How many millions does that cost? Come on then,
Well,
let me
the
get
business-
$399 a month. That's my guess. US.
The business is $249 a month.
A month.
A month.
It'd be good if we could resell.
That'd be very nice.
I mean, it's a pretty good idea from them. Actually, I wonder if I could.
What?
You can do this with Nginx. I wonder whether I could set it up on my server.
It works with Nginx, does it?
Yeah, so you can use Nginx to do the same thing, but then it streams from. The problem I had is it worked, but it was streaming to 4 different sites with my internet, which didn't fix the problem.
Okay.
But if I connect it to my actual hosting server, because I do have console access, if I can get it to install, then in theory I could do the same thing as this for you and for me.
Not a bad idea. I'll have to think about it. Because I've got my storage server, but I've also got a 2-core Dell R710.
Oh yeah, well you can do it for me. What's your up?
My up, it's 140. My supposed, it's more like
14
90.
megabits.
No, 140 megabits. So 100 down, 40 up, theoretically, but I only get...
144 megabytes up. Well, that's fucking shitloads.
Nah, yeah, whatever it is. What's 40?
Well, 100 down's 10 meg down. 40 up is 4 megabits up.
Yeah,
4 megabytes up.
Megabits to...
10 megabits is 1 megabyte.
Divided by 8.
By 8? Really? Thought 10 megabits was 1 megabyte.
Hang on. Let's get the converter. So, theoretically, I'm on, let's say, a maximum of, the overhead is a few, but I'm roughly on about 93. Let's say I'm on 93 megabits per second.
That's what you have.
All right, that's 11. That's coming down to me. That's 11 megabytes a second. Now, if we go, let's say generally 36 is my rough upload. I'm about 4.5 megabytes a second.
All right, so what's 113 megabits then?
113 megabits is 14.12 megabytes.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 megabits up is what?
Hang on.
I'm confused too.
5 megabits per second is 0.625 megabytes.
Well, that's interesting because I get 113 down, and downloading without compression I can get 11.3 megabytes, and it says I get 4 point something, and the most I can ever upload is 400k. That's interesting. Maybe it's just the way speed tests. I don't know. So it's 8, is it? You were saying, Tagam?
1 byte is 8 bits.
Correct.
So 8 megabits makes 1 megabyte. That is so fucking confusing.
Yeah, you'd have thought it'd be done in 10,
transmission
wouldn't
speeds have always been quoted in bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to fucking confuse the people who are not educated.
Yeah.
When they see the MB, they think it's megabytes, and they realise, oh shit.
Yeah.
Lowercase b is bits, uppercase b is bytes.
So 100 megabits should be...
Hang on, I'll do it again. 100.
12.5.
He must be watching me because he just added me as a friend.
Anyway, 100 megabits is 12.5 megabytes per second.
Okay.
Whereas I'm theoretically on about 95, 94, 95, which gets me about 11.8.
And what's your upload though? Because that's all that
My
matters.
upload is roughly about, let's say, 35 megabits, which is 4.3 megabytes a second.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could host.
I could
and
download, I could host and probably upload. And I've got a Dell R710 fucking server, 2-core server sitting in my rack because I picked it up cheap.
Dual core.
Dual core,
Was it a 1U?
2U.
To you, no, to you.
When you come here, if you host, I have a what is it? 8 core, dual quad core, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Server blade
Nice.
with two 250 sasses, and I think it's got a terabyte of storage as well.
I haven't even touched mine.
I've
Sitting in the rack for 3.5 years. I haven't fucking touched it.
I've also they're fucking loud, eh?
Yes, they are.
They are
I
so
installed
fucking loud.
CentOS on it, and I don't know fucking Linux, so I really couldn't give a rat's. But I wanted it to boot up on something, so I just picked up CentOS, and it worked. I could play around with it and do shit with it, but yeah,
Okay.
not much else.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on what you want to do. A dual core, you may as well just run one operating system because
of
you've got
course.
no cores to spare, have you? But like I
No,
said,
not dual core, dual CPUs.
was it dual quad core, dual core, dual?
I haven't looked at it, buddy. I wouldn't know.
What is it? A Dell?
Dell R710.
Oh,
There are 2 CPU thing there, and they
That
could
might
have
be
been
newer
configured
than
with
mine.
anything.
Dell R710.
Picked that up for about $300.
I got mine for $100 and something dollars.
We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to docking pads.
I'm just on the mobile at the moment.
And departure.
Yep. Rack server details. Oh, Tagum, are you still watching the stream?
Yep,
Yep.
still here.
So-
I've got the sound on.
Load it up and look at. Are you watching?
Yep, watching.
Here we go. Ready?
Screen. Right, cool. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
This is a
That's pretty
fire
cool, isn't it?
operations reminder. Please do not obstruct
Was
the
there
exit
sound behind that?
Yep.
arrival or
Yep.
departure.
I hope it's loud enough.
And
I,
enjoy your
I had,
stay.
had it on mute because I was
Can
getting
I
you in triplicate.
Yeah, I bet.
John,
Yeah, mate.
Power Edge R710, and I can send you a photo of the service tag and all that.
Cool. Power Edge. R710. Yeah.
And I'll send you a photo of the service.
Services at this starport are constantly being updated.
2U rack server powered by Intel Xeon processor 5600 series. Xeon 5600. So that's lots of cores, I reckon. See, Xeon X50. What was it? X56. No, just 5600. 5600. Go. What are you?
Oh, you're looking at Intel Arc, are you?
Okie dokie, Intel Xeon 5600 series, the next generation of intelligent server processors.
You'll need to exit the bay.
They didn't do the nice thing and give me the actual when it was, but let's scroll down a bit. Up to 6 cores with hyperthreading, up to 12 processing threads with hyperthreading, because it's dual.
Yeah, and I must warn you that this server was built in 2011.
Oh, it's newer than mine. Mine's a 2007 and it's got 8 cores.
I just tagged you in the general chat with the service tag.
General chat. Service tag.
We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to
PCP.
docking
Yeah, that's
during arrival and departure.
2011 DWZ PCP1. DWZ PCP1.
Yeah, so this thing boots, and I've as I said before, I put CentOS on it, and it's got bundles and bundles of Uber gear in it. I haven't really turned it on because I haven't had a use for it back then.
Do you remember what it had in the way of?
I've had a fair bit of RAM.
Okay.
Ensure you have received
It
authorization
didn't
before
have a
entering
graphics
the
card
program.
from memory. It might have a
If you
graphics
don't
card,
have access
but I
permission,
do have a couple of
please
spare
exit
ones
the
floating around, a
facility
couple of old
immediately.
You
NVIDIA
won't
things.
need a graphics card because it's just ingesting and spitting out.
True.
So your actual PC does the rendering, sends the rendered signal, and then Nginx will send it off. Be nice to know how many cores you want. You want to run. I mean, fuck, you could run Unraid.
Yeah, I probably could run Unraid.
Well, you can because you if you've got multi-core, you just leave it 2 CPUs. In fact, you probably don't even need to. Maybe just 1 core and 1 thread.
Yeah,
and then
Unraid's fairly light, isn't it?
yeah, I've got I have VMs that are set up for Nginx. It's already all set up. So I could just send you the thing. All you'd have to do is edit one file to put your details into it.
Usually it's pronounced Nginx.
No, it's not. It's Nginx. Do you know why? Because that's what I call it.
All right, fair enough.
Where are we? Is it in Linux tests? No, that's the same.
So it's a potato, not a potato. That's all.
That's right. We just had those guys come to the office. They've obviously got it wrong.
It's gnocchi, not gnocchi. Well, I haven't seen hello, Terry. I haven't spoken to you in a while.
No, I haven't been on for a while.
Oh, that's all right.
Got pissed off with the game for a while. Like everybody else does now and again.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, I tell you now, the BGS is working okay up a country space, so it's all right at the moment.
Oh, it's working up right up there. Well, this one appears to be slightly different now. Marote, it's a bit better.
Yeah.
Still not convinced, but
If you want to see some results to your work, Terry, come up to EDA space. Got plenty of work for you, Rick.
fair enough.
No, I'm wrong. I don't have it anymore. It's gone apparently. I've got.
Terry,
Sorry, yeah.
I was just going to say, I suspect it might be those insulations that are dragging us down.
Yeah,
Maybe that's part of it.
we'll just let them go and see, yeah.
Yep, we got to let them go. Get 2 wars happening that don't involve us.
Yeah, and then try and leapfrog them while they're all in war, yeah.
That's it. Yep, and then try and.
I know the theory. Because, I mean, it was like every 2 days we'd match somebody straight away, all the time.
Yeah.
It's just
By
ridiculous.
ditching those stations, that should stop happening, and we'll have half a chance of
Yeah, that's right.
moving.
Okay, so it's 8 cores.
Smart move, I reckon.
Oh no, that's 70 series. Hang on. 70. It was 5600 series, wasn't it? 56. Right. So 56. Yeah, they're all quad cores. Oh no, you could have a 6 core.
Well, next week I'll boot it up and find out what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they will. Like worst case scenario is a quad core at 1.86 gigahertz with no boost. That would suck.
Yes, that would suck.
But all of the other ones are like 2-ish gig with 2.4 boost, or you could have got lucky and got 2.6, which is the 5640.
Yeah, well, I'm away from Thursday. I'm away all week.
Oh, hang on.
Till Monday, so.
Well, you could have got really lucky.
Well, I could have got really lucky, but I did doubt it.
50. What was I searching for?
If you're anything like me, mate, you won't have.
Yeah. But if you got really lucky, they actually the 50. Where are we? 5687 is the. Ooh. So the 5687 was a quad core at 3.8 boost clock. The 5690 was the top of the line, which was a 6 core. But that's Q1 2011.
Oh, 6 of them.
So okay, so they were all released. So you don't have 50. So it was released in 2011, wasn't it?
I need a
my
pee
one was built in 2011.
Yep. So the chances are you have 50, 6 core or a quad core.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now I want to know what I've got. I'll be right back, whoever's watching me. Just give me a
sorry,
second.
sorry, Eagle John stream. We're we're having fun with this
Yeah,
at the moment.
I'll be back in a sec. My headphones will cut out, I'm nearly sure of it. Because I've got a Mac one too.
This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed while maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay.
Uh-oh. Is there another rescue mission going on?
Rescue mission.
Oh no, it's 2016. That's the one, yeah. Yeah, Commander. You might remember Commander Macedonica. He's the one that was in a lake on Type 6, and he ran out of germanium, and some guy flew in and basically mined him some germanium. Yeah, I remember that one. Someone put it in the idiot.
Engines and jump out. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he couldn't jump out like from the 1 light year. So someone went and mined him some germanium. He did. I don't think he had a
Money laser.
He didn't have anything like that. He didn't even have a bloody.
That story is what made me start fitting a mining lance to my exploration ships as standard.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it, but yeah, makes sense. That and a plasma slug railgun, grade 5 lightweight plasma slug railgun.
Oh, nice.
Ditch fuel.
Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking
To make
bay.
a jump if you need to, if you've got to jump on fumes.
Please exit the facility
Mhm.
immediately.
Oh, okay. I think mine's older than yours.
Okay.
Certainly looks older than yours. X3550.
In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly, please follow standard
Lenovo.
procedures and request docking permission before entering the starport.
Mine's just a 2U. 1U, I mean.
All right.
But I don't know what. Apparently it can be different M's. DDR4. No, it's not that. It's got DDR3 in it. I'm sure of that.
We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to docking pads during arrival and departure.
No, it doesn't have that many fucking drive bays either. I think it only had 2.
Where's target right?
This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed while maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay.
Images. No.
Services at this starport are constantly being updated. Remember to visit every time you pass through the system.
Okie dokie.
Tag him. You're a known pirate.
Starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their
Well, I am now. Thanks to TGF, was it?
You're only worth 2.5 million, man. I thought you'd be a little bit more than that. I'll mind you, the 5 modified and better firmwares would be worth it.
I wonder what if. I mean, do they just jumble up people's names, or is that because I was an early backer, or
I don't know.
or just randomly threw letters together and that's what came out?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Oh my god, it's got a Matrox video card in it.
Ah.
Please follow standard operating procedures and request docking permission before entering the starport.
Yeah, that's the one. Right, what CPU do you support? This is what we need to know.
If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Acts of aggression will be met with an appropriate response.
Yes, I've got Xeons in mine as well, but I can't remember what it is.
No.
Alright, let's see if we can message this fella. Mark, where are
Greetings to all visitors. Please alight at your assigned pad.
you? He's not
Thanks
on
for
anymore.
choosing this facility.
Typical. Wrong button. God damn it. Looks like it was actually the high end of the shit when it came out.
No.
But I mean, when was its release date? Product overview. So it was M3, I'm pretty sure. M3 release date 2010. So it should be somewhere similar. I'm pretty sure mine's dual quad cores.
Oh, yeah.
I think. As you can tell, I'm really quite confident with what it is. So I killed 20 of them, and I am now. I haven't moved. That'd be right. Maybe I'd already killed some because I'm sure it was 200,000. Yeah, so like I said, I was a bit disappointed with the Amazon.
Yeah.
Because they had a
Compare the 100+ million potential customers in the US compared to the 3 million people in Australia.
well, what difference does that make to their ability to sell us deals where it makes us go back to it? eBay's cheaper still, even on Prime Day.
Yeah.
They had a 2K 75 hertz monitor.
Yeah.
I guess they had to pay for the Prime Day concert.
Yeah.
And that.
No, I've got no idea what you're on about. But 30.
So as part of Prime Day, one of the things they had was this concert.
Right.
They got Taylor Swift on there. And they had, I can't remember what her name is, but she's blonde, gruff kind of woman.
Pink.
She was on, what's that?
Billy English.
Show? Kids show, teenagers show for where they sing in high school. What is
Oh,
it?
Hilary Duff. No.
Yeah, whatever her name
Is that her name? That is her name, isn't it?
She was the sports, I think, teacher or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh god,
Anyway, she was the host, and I don't know, they were just blowing smoke up people's arse. It was just crazy. Didn't really recognise the other performers. Kind of skipped through to Taylor Swift, and she was just blowing smoke up everyone's arse. Oh, I'm so excited! And I just want to say that I'm so excited. Just the last thing I want to say is I'm so excited.
I'm excited that you're spending money with a company that's paying me hundreds of thousands of dollars for me.
Me millions for Taylor Swift, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, what do you want me to say? How many times? Sweet, done.
They were talking about it. Who was I talking to? Zach. And we were talking about Michael Jordan. And apparently Michael Jordan was on $3.3 million a year. He was the highest paid person in that time.
Mm-hmm.
People these days are getting that per fucking fight. Per game. LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right? James LeBron.
Somebody. I know there's somebody called LeBron. Something.
He's the highest paid. His
Corrected
contract.
you.
Sorry.
I know that was a trap.
It's
learned
all-
not to correct your pronunciation.
Oh fuck that. Yeah. I can't remember which way round his name is, but apparently he
No, you're right. It was LeBron James.
he started a school, and he wanted to all of that money that he earns from playing basketball is for the goes for the school, and he wanted to pay for their schooling,
Mm-hmm.
but then it was such a big tax write-off that he'd end up not paying tax. And he didn't like that idea. He wanted to pay tax, or this is so how Zach tried to explain it to me. So what he has to do is he has to charge the people that he wants to give schooling for free $5 a year, but he sends them the $5 to get through it. But apparently it's something to do. He wants to pay tax or some shit. Zach was saying. Next time he's on, ask him about it.
Mm.
But he's actually a good bloke, because apparently Michael Jordan apparently wasn't very nice. Whether or not that's true, we just don't know. But I mean, $3.3 million in the early '90s was stupid money.
In the mid to late 90s, it's a lot of money back
Yeah,
then.
but now,
hell yeah.
what is it? Hamilton 44 million over 2 years, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Plus he gets to keep any car. If he wins the season, he gets to keep one of the cars.
God.
One of his cars.
Yeah, they're worth millions anyway. Aren't they?
Yeah, well, I guess they are because of the resale value, but I mean, they're not really worth anything after a few years because they're not usable anymore. It's no
but
longer
I mean,
a Formula
people
One car.
collect them, mate. I mean,
that side of it, yeah.
I mean, look at the old bloody Formula One cars they bring out at these meetings, like Silverstone, for instance, and Brooklands and all that lot.
But the funny thing is, they probably got bought for $500,000 in the 80s or something, and now they're worth hundreds of millions.
Exactly, it's all a matter of timing, yeah. Like I told you, man, I nearly bought an E-Type Jag to run around in for $2,500 once.
That would have been nice.
Oh dear. Gordon talked me out of it.
Of course he was jealous. That's what it was.
I don't know.
Jealous, I tell you. You got offered a Lotus really stupidly cheap too once, didn't you?
Oh, what? Sorry?
A Lotus?
Don't remember that.
Do I not got my story wrong?
Porsche.
Was it Porsche? Was it? You got
Yeah,
offered. You
Porsche.
got offered something really cheap,
Yeah.
and then Mum wouldn't let you have it or something.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, I can't remember whether that was that thing we got mixed up with Gilly with. That was a Porsche. I don't know. No, can't remember.
Well, about the only thing that you can be guaranteed is if you buy a not many made anything from Italy,
Oh, yep.
it's going to be worth 3 times what you paid for it new. The thing that gets me is the Lamborghini Countach, which was, do you remember I had the poster on the wall? It was the most beautiful car.
Oh, yeah. Loads of people did, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently they're one of the worst Lamborghinis that's ever been made.
It was. It looked great, but it was one of the worst ones. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Looks amazing, drives like a dog.
Yeah.
Is as reliable as not a dog because they're pretty reliable. But yeah, you get the point.
Yeah.
And yet the Dinos are worth nothing. Well, some of them are now. That's not true, actually. Some of them are worth money now. But most of the Dinos were an unloved car.
Yeah.
That, the main Ferraris made squillions, and they're starting to catch up.
The Dino
now.
was like a runaround as far as they were concerned, wasn't it?
Okay. I don't know.
Pretty much. That was their base model Ferrari.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's, but you look at old LX Tiranas and stuff like that. They were nothing special. They weren't the S packs or whatever it was that the LS came in.
No.
But they're worth buku money now. If Michelle, that girl Michelle, if she's still got that car.
Which Michelle?
Do you remember Michelle when I was going out with Sarah that lived in Port Elliot? She had a LX V8 Tirana, ended up owing you money like every one of my fucking friends.
Yeah. Nothing new there, mate.
They're all fucking...
Everybody ripped me off.
Yeah, they all fucking abused it. Bastards. Anyway. Yeah, she had one, remember? It was actually in pretty good nick back then, and that would have been, what, like 1998, 1999?
Long time back now, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. So if she's still got that, that'd be worth 30 or 40 grand now.
Yeah.
Even if it's rusting. Which
Probably a pile of rust in the corner of the bloody yard there somewhere.
Yeah.
No idea.
She wouldn't have crashed it. She was a pretty good driver. Surprisingly good driver, actually. Because that was stick shift, wasn't it?
Can't remember. Yeah, most of them were.
Pretty sure it was 4-speed.
Four, was it? Yeah, I suppose. A lot of them are only 3, weren't they? The early ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was some form of not original box.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a 5-speed. She let me drive it once. Once only.
Yeah, I've driven some weird cars over the years. As you know.
Yeah.
Talking of your Dino, I drove a Fiat with a Dino engine in it once.
Okay.
That was quick.
Yeah, I bet.
It was a Fiat 130, I think it was called.
Rear wheel drive still? Or was that front wheel then? Do you remember?
No, it was a rear wheel, I think.
Yeah. Because a lot of them were all rear wheel drive, and then everything started
Frightened
going
the
front
shit
wheel.
out of me when I put my foot down because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, it's built out of like baked bean tins. It weighed fuck all. Yeah. Open the bonnet, there's a fucking V6 Ferrari lump in it. Couldn't believe it.
That Ben Harris Jones, that
Yep.
Cordia he had, that thing was it Cordia? No, it wasn't. It was a Dodge Colt, wasn't it? That's right, Dodge Colt. Yeah.
Dodge Colt.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a import.
All right.
Yeah, and it got defected because it didn't have a fucking
Catalytic converter.
compliance plate.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that because if you remember, he put a 2.6 litre turbo in it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sigma turbo, but he built it out of a 2.6 block instead of a 2.2 litre.
Oh, okay.
That was faster than the Cortina was.
Yeah.
But not by much.
Mhm.
But my Cortina was probably the most fun car I got to drive, I reckon.
Yeah.
I probably drove some cars that were more powerful, but that thing did a 12.8 quarter mile.
Yeah.
In the wet, mind you. That was fun, that car. Do you remember, what was it, Lacey Drive? Was that the one that cut through? Where we marked out a quarter mile on it? Do you remember that? The one that cut through between Aldinga Beach and Rowley. Next to the where the video shop used to be.
Lost me. Lacey. I know. I've heard of Lacey Drive.
Where the recycling centre is, that road. Where the
that one.
Aldinga Recycling used to be.
Yeah.
Was that Lacey Road? I think it was.
One of the side streets is called Lacey there, I think.
Yeah, well, it cuts between Quinn Livin.
Quinn Living and Aldinga Beach Road,
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Do you
I know
remember?
the road you mean.
Yeah, you remember we drove down in the Commodore and you marked out 400 metres for me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Well, as near as it could get on the speedo, yeah.
Yeah, well, we didn't have GPSs in our pockets
No.
back then.
That's right.
I remember I did a burnout in the van from one side of that road to the other. The good old days when you could get away with shit like that.
Don't get any tear asses round here now.
I
No,
miss
that's
those
good.
days. Very good.
Well, I can't say that. You maybe once a week or a fortnight, you hear one person tromping it somewhere around here, motorbike or car. That's it.
We're all too old.
Yeah.
All the people we used to... Shit, friggin'... We used to race down the Esplanade and the cops would catch us and just wave their fingers at us.
Yeah.
That was it. And then if you got caught again on the same night, they'd just defect your car so you couldn't drive for the rest of the day. That's what they did.
That's it.
It was so different back then. But, touch wood, none of my mates died back then.
No.
No car accidents
the
or anything.
cops in Aldinga were pretty good. The ones at McLaren Vale and that was horrible.
Christie's Beach.
There was one guy at McLaren Vale had a real nasty rap. One copper.
Yeah. But, you know, they were good. I mean, as long as you weren't going absolutely insane. But, you know,
endangering life is what they wouldn't look after.
Well,
you know.
we were endangering our own lives. We're probably doing
But nobody
120.
else's. That's what I mean.
But, you know, I mean, it was good fun. Fucking Schultzy with that bloody Cortina he had, that was unbeatable.
Yeah. Pretty rapid, wasn't it?
Oh, he flogged everyone. I don't think anybody ever beat him. And he was a pretty reasonable driver too.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get him in the corners and then he just had 200 horsepower more than a worked car. And that car, he got banned from the races the first time he took it there.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the second you go below 10 seconds, you need roll cages.
Mm-hmm.
And his first pass was a 9.9 on a normally aspirated 250. Wasn't even turboed.
Right. 9.9, Jesus.
Which was stupidly rapid back
Quick,
then.
Quick as a 1100 Kawasaki dragster, that is. Yeah.
Cars in the 10 seconds is nothing now.
No.
Yeah, fast cars are in the 7s.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. It's killing these goods. Almost forgot I had shield cell bank thing. You don't normally need them, but when you drop in and you get 7 like this,
Yeah.
you do need to pop 1 or 2. I think I've forgot, because I'm talking, I forgot to bloody fix it 2 or 3 times. Down to 67%. Oh, I haven't been paying attention.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when we chat.
Hey, Jono.
Yeah, right.
Fucking cookies, man. Go on to restream once. Just once. I'm already getting Facebook ads.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the one that gets me? For
What's
some
that, Jono?
reason, if you spend X amount of time next to a person that's a friend of your friend, they'll come up in your Facebook to, do you want to add this friend?
Mm-hmm.
I think they have to be a friend of one of your friends, though, for it to happen.
Ah, okay. Well, things that Facebook do, man.
But when I was working at the shows, the amount of, do you want to add this person's that I got was insane.
Mm.
No worries,
Okay,
mate.
mate. Nice talking to you again, Taggum.
See
All
you
the
there.
best, mate. Good night, buddy.
Will we see you on Saturday, mate?
Tag him.
He's already left.
He's gone. You won't see me on Saturday. I will be in Bendigo.
I think that was a polite no.
Who knows who
No,
Tag
he was already logging out. He'd probably already taken his headphones off.
Yeah, could have done.
Oh, I should probably... Let me guess. Where is it? Sorry, it's just over here, so I'll load it. Limpet. Hey, Stephen Price. That's a Mr. Limpet Ethics. How are you, mate? If you're still watching, I don't know if it's you watching or not.
Don't be a prick. Jump on the Discord.
Stephen Price, that's Lithics, isn't it?
Yes, it's Lithics.
Fucking too many names.
All the way in WA.
Yeah.
His birthday recently. His 50th.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have gone if I could, but I couldn't afford it.
Yeah. It's alright. I'm seeing you in August.
Yes, you said.
Yes.
So where have you got your server blades?
I have my server cabinet in the spare room. And on top is a shelf with my NBN box, my router. And that'll feed. And the router goes into the switch, which is in the rack itself.
Yep.
And then the switch goes out to the NAS, to the rest of the network. And it's a PoE switch as well, so no need for PoE injectors or anything like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
2-port PoE or?
8, I think. It's a 16 or 24.
Okay, cool. That's a big one. Yeah, I've got an 8-port with 2 PoEs.
Mm.
Um,
Well, I bought them at the same time. I'll just jump you on the mobile here because I can talk to you on the mobile while I go see them.
Yeah.
I think it's a 16 with 8 normal and 8... Yeah, I'm on the mobile now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a 16 with 8 normal and 8 PoE.
yeah. Yeah, normally they break it into chunks and X amount of the chunks are acceptable.
Where am I here? Actually, I did have to replace it. Yeah, it's a 16 port, 8 normal, 8 PoE. So I kind of had. And then, yeah, got wiring in, got the access point in the middle of the house, which pretty much gives me great coverage because it's not a very big house.
Yeah.
And the cable to the PC room, where the office, where it splits out into the PC speed connection for the laptop and the
Whereas my dad's house, nearly every room has got a fucking Ethernet port.
Okay. Yeah, so's Terry's, but the it's supposed to have a router in his wall.
Hmm.
So he's got a because he's got fibre to the premises. It goes into a fibre modem, and then there's 4 ports coming into the house, but only one of them's hooked up, or only one of the fibre optics. So in theory, he could have four
Hmm.
connections to his house.
Yeah, my brother's got the same thing. It's got the NBN box in the garage with
Yeah,
the
same
router.
as mine's in the garage wall. Yeah.
Yeah, the lucky little bastard got fibre to the premises.
Yeah.
Yep,
Because
so's
I've got a
Terry.
glass front on it. Yeah.
I don't know how much Aussie charge, but you can get a 250 down, 100 up, fucking, sorry, 250 up, whatever it is. A 250, 100 connection with Aussie if you wanted to.
Yep. God, Terry would never use it.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'd never fucking use it.
What he's got's good enough as long as he plays Netflix through. I think he has to play it through the computer.
Yeah, I do normally. Yeah.
Yeah, so he can get 4K.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do with my brother's house, though, because he's only got 3. The house is sort of wide up for Ethernet. He's got one in the kitchen, one in the lounge room, which is a open plan kitchen lounge room thing
Yep.
for TV. Then he's got one above the. He's got one in the bedroom closet,
Mm-hmm.
and that's got the security server in it. And then he's got the whole house wide up for surveillance.
Yep.
So what I'm probably going to do is just basically he's running the standard NBN supplied router,
Yep.
switch modem access point thing.
Yep.
And so what I'm probably going to do is get rid of that, chuck one of my TP-Link routers in there that does IPv6.
Yep.
And then because he's only got a few ports, I'm going to run an access port to a ceiling mounted access point, a
Yep.
nice good one from Ubiquity. And then I think in the bedroom, I'm going to chuck one of those. Ubiquity do a wall mount that actually replaces the wall plate,
Yep.
that access point. And it's all run through PoE, and then it branches out, and then run a Ubiquity Cloud Key as a DHCP server.
Right. And so why are you going to that extent?
Oh, look, because his Wi-Fi in the house is terrible.
Right, but wouldn't he just be better running a couple of injected and Wi-Fi range extenders?
No, Ubiquity's gear actually is all meshed up, so you don't have to wait to hook onto another AP. It's all
No. Yeah, well, if you go through ASUS does the same thing. It's called it's something mesh, AI mesh.
ASUS mesh does the same thing. I like Ubiquity gear, but yeah. Look, Matty's place is fairly new house, so it won't be hard to.
Yeah, fair enough. I actually don't know anything about Ubiquity. I've never heard of it.
No, Ubiquity's got some really nice stuff.
Yeah, because your other option, of course, is to do what we did with Dad. And what I actually did is I went straight from the actual modem thing, which doesn't deal with handshaking, but it basically takes the fiber optic signal and turns it into a signal for your router to understand.
Basically a media converter.
Yeah. And then I fed that into the port that fed his lounge room, and then I put the router in his lounge room, so he's got Wi-Fi, good Wi-Fi everywhere because the router's in the middle of the house.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, you could do that.
The only problem is that he's got one in his other lounge room and one in the bedrooms, 2 of the bedrooms that are useless because they're not patched in right.
No.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't need them.
No.
But you could just do that, you know. Just put a second router in there.
I probably could and just use it in
Just
bridge mode.
just use it as one, yeah. Because you could have one modem that feeds all of the network ports, and then plug the other modem in there, and then he just connects to that Wi-Fi.
The thing is that don't really need a modem because it's already, modemed.
Yeah,
I've got a router, a TP-Link
yeah,
router that I've spared.
yeah, yeah. What am I doing?
Trust me, it'll work.
You're a limpet. He's a limpet. Mr. Stephen
I am
Price is a limpet.
Come on, Lithix, get on, chat.
Yeah, well, it was at 12:15, and it's now 1, so he may have logged off already.
He's in Western Australia. It's like 10 o'clock over there.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 hours, isn't it? I think for you guys. It's only an hour and a half for me, I believe, at the moment.
Oh, okay.
To WA, I believe.
It's probably 11:30 then.
What was it here? 12:30, 1:45.
All right.
12:30. Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock for him.
Time to change game, I think.
In that case, I'll leave you guys to it. I won't be on tomorrow. Actually, I probably won't be on for the rest of the week in the evenings playing. I might be on for a bit of a chat.
Okay, mate.
I'll be in Bendigo.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, we'll jump in
That's
and
a
say
swear
hello.
word round here, Bendigo, at the moment.
You should buy yourself a gaming laptop, mate.
I should, but I'm just seeing how much I get in tax this year and see what I can play with. I might be buying a new gun, so.
Ooh.
Nice under shotgun.
Ooh.
Yes.
You say under over, one of the... rather than side by side, yeah?
Under over for... I've got the best job in the country because I get paid to go and shoot.
I know.
And one of those things I have to do is go to a field and game event, play target shoots and all that. So an under over is beneficial because you can control the recoil of an under over, where it's just basically going up and or down, depending on which barrel you're throwing first. Whereas with the side by side, because the recoil is either canting to the left or the right, it's a lot harder to compensate. So
gotcha.
under over is the preferred method.
Yeah, that's the only shotgun I ever used was an under over. That was Sue's boyfriend down in Cornwall, wasn't it? John.
Okay,
Yeah. Lovely gun. Nice. After you get used to the first time you fire it, and it nearly takes your eardrums apart. Oh, that's all right.
Yes, hearing protection is a must. But yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to it and talk to you later.
Okay, all the best, mate. Good night.
See you, Jerry. See you, Jono.
Good
See
night,
you,
mate. And then there were two.
Yep. Crit is his. Right. Now, where is he? Gary Carl. There you are.
He changes the name of this site every day, doesn't he?
Who's this?
Zorba's Starfish today.
Is it?
He changed that because it was still Phallus something or other when I logged in. It's now called Zorba's Starfish. He's a case. Oh, dear.
He don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Bloody tick didn't happen until about 3 o'clock this morning. Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Because I started checking at 2:30 and nothing changed. And I thought, oh, bloody hell. I reckon it was nearly 3 o'clock before it changed.
Zoba. Welding tips and tricks. Where is he? There you go. Invite sent. God, 3 minutes and still haven't got a game.
What's that?
Just
Oh, a
wait.
different game.
Yeah.
Nobody else playing, I mean?
No.
No.
Okay, so video capture. No, wrong one. Game capture. Overwatch. Okay. There we go. And then we set this one. So much to do. There it is.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Okie dokie. G'day guys, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. What about you?
Not too bad, thank you.
It's a perfect day in the fight. I can't wait to get into the fight.
Hopeless.
GG last game, Martin.
Try me.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Our game is to target Bad Boy because he's an asshole.
Oh, is he good?
No, he's just apparently a prick. I don't like him when I play with him. He's a bit of an asshole.
the objective is now active.
Genji got me.
Reaper here. You won't get rid of me that easily.
Good.
I'm under attack.
Okie dokie, they're pushing hard.
You know these, like,
不洗澡。
I've got my ult.
So much for the auto launch just sent me into a Viper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only glanced off it. No damage, no fine because it was up doing under 100.
Best round.
I'm out.
Loss.
Yeah, shouldn't have got on point. Okay.
oh no, I got on point just to try and stall it.
2-1.
Whoever builds your mech did a good job.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Took a few of them out.
Nice.
Come on up.
They're very aggressive players, aren't they?
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
want to hug
weird.
and cuddle.
Just a little late on the hill. Need my trap. Oh, I got sniped from up top. McCree sniped.
Well, that's a fine how do you do?
Nice to play something different. Killed McCree.
If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again. Let's up. Healing boost. Get them off me.
What the fuck? He hit me in the sky.
If at first you don't
6
succeed,
kills, bad
blow it up
game.
again.
Soldier 76 reporting. The objective. Rally to me.
Well, that's a fine how do you do?
No, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Still there, Dad.
Yeah, mate. What you into this time?
Playing Overwatch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was Daniel's favourite, wasn't it?
Yeah, he played a fair bit, didn't he?
He used to get ranting and raving and smashing the table around.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, not very often.
Double kill.
Jesus. Going backwards and backwards and backwards. I suppose.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Shit, deja vu. Deja vu.
Probably need a shield tank somewhere since we're on the defense. Thanks,
Your
honey.
safety is my primary concern.
I'll put my shield up in front of you guys.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Let's gather some valuable gear on this mission.
Please move behind the barrier. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's get
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
You know the whole point of having that shield up so you guys can hide behind it at the high ground advantage.
Wow, top.
my shield's up.
Killed me in 2 shots.
Turning defense.
Rebooting.
Kill the Mahal!
go to the illusion room.
Yep, no worries.
I'm still new at this.
Reaper up top, Reaper up top.
Don't move.
Fucking jizz in it too.
My ult
I'm still
is
new at
ready.
this.
Fire at will.
I showed you my penis, now reply. She still hasn't had grab Oh, there's her first grab, guys.
Meteor strike.
I don't know what they're doing, but I like it. I like doing that.
Perfect timing. Just sat down as it dropped itself out outside the station. Oh.
Very nicely done, guys.
Super cruise thing.
Just fucking spin already!
Somebody's got angry.
Done for today. Completed all missions, including the massacre one. You should be able to do another in a minute.
Just about got my ult again. Ult's up.
Meteor strike.
How? I call bullshit on that one.
I'm still new at this.
I had my fifth grab the game. Can we, you know...
Come on, everyone! Just a little bit longer.
the wall and fighting.
I almost have my single grab. You fucking did it. You mad, man.
System restart initialized.
Pop everything to stop him.
Please move behind the barrier. Cease your resistance.
Raping or right?
Nerf this.
Raping or right?
Fire at will. Огонь по готовке. Fire. Recording
Do one more.
for future analysis. For your safety, please.
Scores 0.
That was good.
1. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hey guys, was I good, Zarya?
Seems to be.
Pretty good either.
Awesome, cheers.
Using a new character is pretty cool. Seems to be anyway.
Your safety is my primary concern.
So am I now.
Last minute check.
Using myself.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Try not to get yourself killed out there. My ultimate is charging.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
I require assistance.
Get over here.
I must rejoin my team.
Surrender to my will.
Tactical visor activated. Meteor strike.
3 courier missions on my own account. I just realised.
God damn it!
All to the same place.
Good one, good one.
Rebooting.
Stay on, boy, stay on it. Don't fuck up on the AD for the first 3 minutes. Like that, yeah. Just stay on the payload. Just need to push 80 meters and be Ewing.
What the f...
That was quite unlucky. Very good boys. Just need to push the 86 meters.
Not so fast.
Dodge it, dodge, dodge. Regroup again. Regroup, regroup.
I can't hurt them.
I can't.
Should I change or what?
Nice sound of it.
Meteor strike.
Nice, push it, boys, push it. 86 meters. Halfway there, come on. I don't get on that half. Almost here, just get on it. Watch bashing out.
Raven's gonna spin.
Nice, just push it easy. Good one.
Well done, guys. Very well done.
Play of the game.
All he does is just play the characters to get lots of kills, eh?
Team up for special attack.
Okie dokie, time for a cigarette, I think.
Mm-hmm.
stop the stream so I can actually talk to you, I think. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.